Jai Shri Ram. In this video, I want to acquaint you with some books which you must read if you are a Hindu. And this is the first one, Pride of India, a glimpse into India's scientific heritage. Now let us look at some of the pages inside. This is the second page. You can see it is published by Samskrita Bharati, Mata Mandir Gali Jhandewala, New Delhi. The telephone number, website, email, everything is given. But when you look at the price, 2000 rupees. I'm really shocked. We Hindus are paying so much taxes. And why is this so expensive? This should be made free. Those people sitting, I do not know. I feel like giving them my choicest dash for them. What kind of robbery is this? Samskrita Bharati. Why should they charge it so high? If this is made available in every school library, every Hindu child will be really proud of being a Hindu. But look at the price, 2000 rupees. You know very well why we Hindus are now third class citizens in this independent country. Let's look at some more pages. However, they have done good work anyway. In page number 5, they have exposed this fellow, Lord Macaulay. And you can see what is said in his speech on February 2nd, 1835 in the British Parliament. I will read it out for you. This rascal, Lord Macaulay, he was commissioned by Queen Victoria because Queen Victoria received letters from another rascal Mohan Roy, Ram Mohan Roy, Raja. What Raja? Bloody hell, he is a closet Christian. He wrote letters to Queen Victoria saying that Hindus cannot be reformed, Hinduism cannot be reformed, only Christianity can save. She forwarded these letters to Macaulay, who hit upon a plan to destroy the pride that Hindus had. Now I am reading it for you. And Ram Mohan Roy lies buried in Bristol. Why is he buried? Obviously because he is a Christian. So, and we were told he is a Raja. That Raja title was given by Queen Victoria because this man was a slave of the Queen, fully colonized. You see, Lord Macaulay said, I have travelled across the length and breadth of India. I have not seen one person who is a beggar, who is a thief. Such wealth I have seen in this country, such high moral values, people of such caliber, that I do not think we would ever conquer this country unless we break the very backbone of this nation, which is her spiritual and cultural heritage. And therefore I propose that we replace her old and ancient education system, her culture. For if the Indians think that all that is foreign and English is good and greater than their own, they will lose their self-esteem, their native self-culture, and they will become what we want them, a truly dominated nation. And who was the man who gave them this wonderful idea? Raja Ram Mohan Roy. And these kind of criminals have been glorified as heroes. At least now, this book should be made free, kept in every school library, so that these jokers, these scoundrels must be exposed. And Lord Macaulay incidentally is responsible. He designed the Indian Penal Code also. So look at our legal system. In page number 82, Dating the Vedas is the chapter title. They have done some good work here and exposed this rascal, this Murkha Muller, popularly known as Max Muller, who is the originator of the Aryan invasion theory, which Dr. Ambedkar also debunked, and many other scholars have completely destroyed it because counter evidence is available. The counter evidence is that Saraswati river is an actual river. This rascal said that Saraswati river is a myth. Fortunately, in page number 83 in this book, see the line, the Aryan invasion theory was a stretch. What a bloody lie! A stretched imagination. of what could have happened 500 years ago. Fortunately, the discovery of Saraswati has undone this fiction. Well, thank God this book was written by some sensible people, true Hindus, not Marxist rascals. And you see, and in the last paragraph, invalidation of the Aryan invasion theory. So at least these people had the courage to speak the truth in this book. And in the same page, in this book, they are also mentioning that, you see, in the Vedas, in the Rig Veda, the mighty Saraswati river and its civilization are referred to more than 50 times. It stands to reason that Saraswati river acquired the state of reverence during its heydays and not after it started drying. And now in this book, in page number 171 on cardiology, they have given some very useful information. This is a book I strongly recommend that you buy and read, sit down and read carefully. Now let us go close and look at this. You see, we were told that William Harvey is the guy who discovered blood circulation. When Sushruta, Charaka is much earlier than Sushruta. So Charaka is thousands of years ahead of Sushruta actually. So they have already identified. In fact, the etymology of the word Hridayam is given here. So this shloka is taken from Sushruta Samhita. Aharasya samyak parinatasya yas tejo bhutasaraha paramasukshmaha sarasaha iti uchyate. So the very subtle energy that comes from the well digested food is called rasa. Its place is in the heart, and from the heart entering through the 24 arteries, 10 upwards, 10 downwards and 4 horizontal, it satisfies, grows, supports and maintains the entire body day after day by unseen activity. That is the whole shlokam from the Sushruta Samhita, which is thousands of years ahead of William Harvey. But we were told that Harvey invented or sort of discovered blood circulation. The etymology of the word Hridayam, Harati plus Dadati plus Yati, which means receives plus propels plus circulates, is equal to heart. So this is a classic example of a Sanskrit noun, a word which not merely provides a name for the object but also defines the object. So Hridayam means Harati, Dadati, Yati, receives, propels and circulates. So this is how Sanskrit names have profound meaning, not like dumb English names. And in page number 192 about Agnihotra, you can see, fortunately they gave us the whole truth. Otherwise these Marxist scoundrels always will tell you that this Agnihotra is a waste of ghee and waste of materials and actually it pollutes. On the contrary, it purifies the entire atmosphere, not just the physical atmosphere, the psychological and spiritual atmosphere, in fact the aura. And here we have this example also which they have quoted in this book. I am reading it for you. On Monday the 3rd of December 1984 in the city of Bhopal, central India, a poisonous vapor, methyl isocyanate, burst from the tall stacks of an MNC's pesticide plant, killing 2,000 people instantly and injuring more than 3 lakh. Soon after the leakage of gas, S.L. Kushwaha, 45-year-old, a teacher in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India, started performing his usual Agnihotra, and in 20 minutes the symptoms of gas poisoning were gone from his home. This Kushwaha family survived because he was daily doing Agnihotra, and Kushwaha is a Brahmin. So this Brahmin hatred must first be stopped completely, and Agnihotra saved them. Who are the rascals who are saying that Agnihotra pollutes? It actually purifies. Fortunately, in this book, some good Hindus were there. That is why this truth has been published. And the man who helped the chairman of that Anderson, of Bhopal, he was allowed to escape by our Bharat Ratna Rajiv Gandhi. Eh? So this is another truth which should have been written here. And here is another interesting piece of information. In copper vessels and brass vessels, all the microbes get destroyed. Many foreign researchers, you can see Rob Reed, microbiologist of Northumbria University, and what does he say? Brass vessels, E. coli, live E. coli in brass vessels dropped dramatically over time, and after 48 hours they fell to undetectable levels. Storage of water in copper and brass containers were common in ancient days, and they didn't suffer from any diseases like we are. And about the importance of turmeric, Americans are eating turmeric pills now because turmeric will prevent Alzheimer's disease. And our current generation want to eat the junk that they eat, burgers and all the trans fat, and our youngsters are also becoming very fat and obese, good for nothing. So while they are, the Americans, smart Westerners are resorting to Indian lifestyle and Indian food, our generation is imitating their nasty habits, aping them. So it is high time you buy this book, read it thoroughly, and make sure that your children and grandchildren become true Hindus and serve as a beacon of hope for mankind. And again, finally, I am showing you the address from where you can get the copies, Samskrita Bharati, published by, and somebody must file a case against them for charging 2,000 rupees. What kind of a nonsense is this? In any Islamic country, Christian country, they would give these kind of their books on culture free, and we are paying taxes heavily. And in spite of 80 years, our temples are being looted by the government. I don't want to rant now on all this, but this is ridiculous. This book should be made free and supplied freely to every school library, and a condensed version should be made available to every student in every government school at least. Jai Shri Ram.